Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your November reading, and let's start off with your theme for the month. Okay, so for your overall theme, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, upright. And I thought that it would be something different to go by your motto. And so the motto for Sagittarius is I seek. And so we're going to see what you're seeking in the month of November. So you have the Knight of Swords upright and then the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so already you have the fastest knight in the deck. And so it could be that it's an air sign that you are seeking knowledge, you are seeking a better understanding about a situation. It could be about love or why things are not working out maybe in that area of your life, but we are going to pull more cards. And just to see what the Kipper has to say, we have House, and we also have Lovers. Now, Lovers was in the reverse, but I'm going to keep it upright. So House and Lovers could be talking about a breakup or a divorce, or someone could be changing their living situation. But let's see. So Spirit, Benevolent Spirit, more messages here for Sagittarius for the month of November. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up the rest of your spread. Okay. Temperance, Six of Wands, Page of Wands. You got the Hermit, Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, and then for your bottom row, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles in reverse, and Six of Cups. Okay, so Sagittarius, we do have your card here. So we have the Temperance card. So I feel like maybe in November, you're trying to get back to your center, become more balanced in some way. So there could have been a situation where you felt like it could have drained you, or that there is some sort of loss involved. So for your past energy, you have actually a lot of positive cards. You have the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, but with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it may have been that things were going well for a certain time period and then it got off track with the Wheel of Fortune. Things didn't go as expected. You could have gotten a lot of attention with the Six of Wands, and feeling like there was some sort of success in your life, like some sort of achievement. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I don't know. It's almost like some situation tricked you or someone tricked you. So it wasn't as it seemed, whatever this situation was. So you're trying to find balance here with the Temperance card. And the way you see yourself right now is the King of Swords. Like maybe you need to hold back or approach something in a very logical way. Why is that though? Why are you seeing yourself as the King of Swords? Why are you seeing yourself as the King of Swords? Okay, got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you could be going through a rough period having to do with other people in your life. It could be family, it could be relationships, romantic relationships or otherwise, but you might feel a little bit unlucky in love. You got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups both in reverse, and now you got the 10. So it's like you're not seeing a future in something. And like I said, you might feel tricked in a situation. You felt like you were on the road to maybe a happy partnership, that there was a lot of give and take in a situation, that if you show up in a certain way, you'll get that back from the universe. So if you put in effort into a relationship, let's say, this could apply to other things. So it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a business partnership. It could be, oh, I got another message. I'll get to that in a minute. But you thought that you were making the right investment with the Six of Pentacles upright. If you were trying to decide between two people, you thought that you were successful with your choice, but it may not have worked out the way you wanted it to. So this could be about your choices. This could be choice in career. It doesn't have to be so serious as far as the big things in life, like romantic partnership or work or anything like that. It could have been like in everyday life, like the choice of which gym to go to. Like you thought that this was the right thing. It's almost a contract too. That's why gym maybe came up for me. But some sort of contract, some sort of agreement that you entered into thinking this is the best option. I thought this through with the King of Swords. I have all the information I need to make this decision. And I thought I was going with the best option. But as it turns out, you may be regretting it. Because the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, you might have felt like since you went down this particular path, things haven't been working out for you. So it's like you're feeling like maybe the universe is trying to give you clues like, listen, you messed up. So you might be trying to break a contract, break up with someone, like quickly kind of reverse the damage with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Like you don't want this to affect you, this decision to affect you long term. And you might be a little bit angry about it with the King of Swords, because maybe you took bad advice along the way. You got the Knight and the King of Swords. Yeah, you could feel out of balance and a little bit upset about how things went. This could definitely be a money decision. So if you made some huge investment, like let's say stocks or real estate, if you're in a position to make those sort of decisions, you might have lost some money on the deal. You might feel like you're kind of stuck in a contract that you can't get out of. or you feel like you can't get out of, like you could have taken a better deal. So I want to just pull cards about the house and the lovers here. Why is the house here? Before we get into your future energy. And at the end of the general read, I will specifically look at health, career, and love. Just very quick spreads for those topics, so I can just kind of cover all the bases for the signs, for the monthlies. So let's see, why is house here? Why is house here? Why is house here? Why is house here? We have the King of Wands in reverse. This could have to deal with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius, a fellow Sagittarius. With house. Listen, someone could be kicking you out. If this is a landlord, or if this is a parent, or if this is someone in a position that affects your housing, I feel like this is very suspect with the King of Wands in reverse. It could be this person just doesn't like you and they don't want you in their space anymore. And it's like they're forcing you out. So with the Knight of Swords, you're on the move. Like you have to quickly make a decision about where you're going to live next, possibly, or this could be about a job, like if you're getting fired. I hope no one's going through any of that, but it's possible with these type of cards, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It could be your boss decides they want to let you go. It may not just be you. There could be layoffs. So just company-wide layoffs, or your department. Someone could be trying to cover their own ass. And so in order to do that, they have to shift the blame for why things are not going well at the job to someone else. So I think the phrase is last hired, first fired. So if this is a new job or a new promotion with the Six of Wands, it may not be long-term because there could be changes within the company. And again, it may not be personal. It may just be that the company isn't being run very well. This person could be very selfish, or the words I'm getting are negligent and reckless. Like they're not doing what they're supposed to. And so someone has to suffer the consequences. If this person might be getting fired too, but it might be the people working underneath this person. So it's like you're going to have to quickly decide what your next move is. So, yeah, there's also the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. So you do, let's look at the future cards. You got the Page of Wands in reverse. So this might be taking you by surprise and be a bit of a hit to you right now. Of course, you're going to be sad. I mean, any sort of loss like this is going to have impact on you. It may be that you don't want to immediately look for work right away. But if you know something is up at your job, and, you know, people can sense it. Even if you don't really talk to your coworkers much, you're not really in the know about what's happening with the company, sometimes you can just tell. that things are about to change. I don't know. I feel like depression a little bit here with the Page of Wands in reverse, and that's not normally what's associated with it, but that's what I'm getting. So you kind of have to break free from that. You got the Hermit card in reverse. So you got a few cards here just about feeling there's a lack of inspiration. Internally, but also there's external things going on that might be affecting you, like just, let's say, the state of the economy or the job market. It's like you're not really hopeful that you're going to find something else. But I do want to say you got another 6 here. You got the 6 of Cups in your outcome. So overall, it looks like things are going to work out. I will pull a card for that, but I want to pull a card for the Lovers. And I take it like the Major Arcana card, like the actual Lovers card in tarot. So you could be dealing with Gemini, but I think it's about just major choices that you have to make, and maybe you're not ready to do that yet. To make a big shift in your life. Why is the Lovers here? Why is the Lovers here? Oh, okay. You got the 9 of Cups. Upright. So ultimately, I think things are going to work out. So Sagittarius, just like I told Virgo in their November reading, don't worry. Like, this is going to all play out in your favor. I do want to mention before we get too much more along in the reading that with the Ace of Cups here in reverse, if you're looking for references, like let's say this is about a job change, like you're being let go, they're cutting their workforce, I don't think you can really expect any sort of reference from these people. Like, there's something going on here with this King of Wands. It doesn't have to be necessarily, you don't have to go by the gender. It doesn't have to be a man, but it could be someone with very masculine energy who could be overly bossy, a little bit mean, a little bit crass, maybe a little bit inappropriate for the workplace. They're not going to help you out. So maybe you can go to a fellow coworker and get a reference, or just someone who is helpful in some way. And you could just find other ways of getting around that. If that specifically applies to your situation, you're worried about a reference or something, or when you're applying to jobs and they ask what happened with this one, just be honest, I believe. Like, I don't feel like if it's a layoff or something, you don't have to worry. I mean, it's not like it's the first time they've seen that in the history of employing people. So don't worry about it. But with the 9 of Cups here, you're going to get what you want. With the 6 of Cups, you might be going back to a previous position. And like I said, this is feeling like a career read. I'll still do the little mini read, but this is what it's feeling like. So also this could be about maybe a friend, maybe an ex-coworker. Someone is going to let you know about something beneficial that could work out for you. So they could let you know that their job is hiring, or they'll just give you that spark, that new idea that you need, that advice to kind of give you an idea of which direction to move towards. So it looks like there's going to be someone else that's going to help you out. It may not even be a friend. You might watch something on YouTube that kind of triggers you, and it's like, maybe I could try that. Maybe you see something on Instagram, social media. It's kind of like a gift from the universe, the Six of Cups. So it could be unexpected, but it's like, oh, like maybe I should try that. You weren't even thinking about it, but all of a sudden you have this great idea, or you know what your next move is going to be. Chariot in reverse. If this is a housing situation, you might have to move back home or move back to your home state, or something that's familiar to you with the Chariot. And you may not appreciate that at first, but with the Nine of Cups here, like, it's all gonna work out. And if you are worried about loss or something with your money, like, you might want to see familiar faces, kind faces, like people that support you if you have that. So you might want to move closer, like let's say to your best friend, if there's distance between you and your best friend. Or you might want to move to a town you lived in previously, that you like move back to your college town or something like that. Move back to something familiar. Okay. So I think that's it for the general read. Spirit, is there any other messages for Sagittarius for this read before I move on? Any other messages for Sagittarius? Maybe just 2 additional cards, things that could be coming up for them in November for the general read. So we got Ace of Wands, oof, 5 of Cups. So this message is for the grown people only. If you're deciding that you want to get into a very easy, very sex-based connection, be careful with that. With the 5 of Cups, don't do something that you're going to regret later. Just be careful. For STDs, listen, I know there's regulations on YouTube and all that, but this is important. So just be careful. Use protection. You don't want, one, if you're not ready to have children, you don't want any surprises in that way, but also, you know, no surprises with STDs. That's the first thing that came up, but it also could be pregnancy with the Ace of Wands. Use protection. Have the talk about STDs before STD testing, before hooking up with someone. I know that's not fun, but be an adult. So that's that. Is there any other way that we could take that? Ace of Wands. Yeah. 9 of Wands in reverse. Use protection. Use protection. Why do they need to use protection? Lovers. Which is not a bad card. But you might need to protect your heart if this other person has more than one option. Yeah, you may not be the only option. So if that's the case, you don't want to get locked into something that's just meant to be a fling or temporary. So just be mindful. So that's the general message. Now we're going to go ahead and get into, we'll do health. And as I've mentioned in other readings, this is not to diagnose anyone's medical conditions. That would be reckless. This is about areas of focus, things that you could focus on for November. Health-wise, so if I get air sign cards, like your mental health, fire cards, that could be talking about physical activity. Cups, emotional and spiritual health. Then pentacles, it's kind of like what's external to you. But I also take it for the physical body too. So let's see. Messages for Sagittarius for their health for November. Areas of focus for their health for November. So you got 8 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles again. So this is about your emotional health, your spiritual health. I feel like part of what's going on with you, Sagittarius, this month is that there's something that emotionally drained you. To the point of no return. And by that, I mean, it could have brought you down to your lowest emotionally. Like to the point where you may not recognize yourself anymore. Like you're just, the situation could have changed you in a very substantial way. And you need to be around people that are supportive. 6 of Pentacles. You need to be around people who see you, see your situation, and want to help. So you might have been suffering in silence for a very long time with something. It doesn't have to be a love situation. It could be really just anything. This is a general reading, but it's like I'm getting from this with the 8 of Cups that you were suffering in silence. And you got to a point where you just had to not just walk away, but like close the door on something. It's like almost for your own survival. So now there is a need in November for you to be around, to get the support that you need. So this could be friendship, this could be family, this could be other resources out there, like getting a therapist, being in a support group, making an effort with the Pentacles here to find support. It could be online, it could be in person, whatever you feel comfortable with. Like you could do little Zoom meetings and things like that, support groups, or go in person. And same thing for therapy, like finding what's going to help you. So that's what I got for health. That was kind of rough. So I'm going to move on to career. What advice? I'm going to give advice because that pretty much was a career read for the main read. What advice for Sagittarius for career? What advice for Sagittarius for career? Okay, so you get, okay, you get your card, Temperance. Judgment. 2 major arcana cards. Okay. I feel, Sagittarius, that maybe you got caught up in, you know, the basics of life, like the humdrum aspects of life, like the day in, day out of going to work and paying bills, coming home from work, being very tired, and then just going to sleep. And then you start it all over again. And that's your Monday through Friday life, or whatever your schedule was. So it's like you kind of lost your sense of purpose. So if you did lose a job, or if there was like some sort of loss, could have been romantic. It may not feel like it, but it could be a blessing in disguise, because that's going to force you to move in a new direction and reevaluate what it is that's going to make you, overall, make you happy and bring purpose into your life. Because right now you may not be seeing it. So you do have 2 major arcana cards here. It's like you have to get back on track. Like something kind of led you away from kind of who you are as a person. I don't think it's about career goals necessarily. It's about what makes you happy, how you want to live your life, and what gives you purpose. It's like somewhere along the way, like you became a different person to kind of satisfy your needs. Like life might have been beating you down in some way, and now it's like this is your chance to reevaluate and find out what brings you joy, what's your passion, things like that. I hope that was helpful. So let's do the love reading, and that's going to be a little bit, it's like a bonus read here. It's a little bit more in depth, more cards. So let's see the love reading for November for Sagittarius. Love reading for Sagittarius for November, please. Love reading for Sagittarius. And these are new cards, so a little bit difficult to shuffle. Okay, so let's take a look at your romance. Angel card, you got give your relationship a chance. I also wanted to use the hidden truth. Okay, we will be together again. Okay, so the theme is developing. You might, I want to get back with an ex or someone from your past at least. So let's see, card for Sagittarius. Yeah, man. 6 of Swords in reverse. So wanting to go back to someone from your past. It's all just coming together here. What about the other person? So we got the Fool. Could be an Aries. Let me finish out the spread. So what actions? We got the 7 of Wands in reverse. What actions? The Star. Yikes. So, these are very positive. This is a desire, though. We will be together again. Give your relationship a chance. It's asking you or someone else to give a relationship a chance. It looks like it's you. You're the one that wants to return to someone from your past. It's like maybe... With the Six of Swords in a relationship spread, it's like when it's upright, someone's moving towards someone else because they feel like the grass is greener. They feel like they can do better. So getting it in the reverse like that, it's like, well, you tried to do better and you didn't. So some disappointment in love could make you feel like you want to go. I feel like it could be more than one person. Like, it's like you're scratching people off the list, Sagittarius. I don't know if this is you or someone else. But it's like, who can I be in a relationship with? Who's going to take me as I am type of thing. So I don't love this. With the Seven of Wands here too, it's like you could feel like I tried to go for one thing, it didn't work out, so now I'm going to lower my standards with the Seven of Wands. That's what I'm getting from it. For the other person, they have the Fool and the Star. So they have already moved in a new direction. So by the time you reach them, they're off doing their own thing already. With the Fool card. And with the Star, that's about healing. That's about finding the calm after the storm. So they are not... See, the thing is, you have minor arcana cards. They have major. So they're really trying to do things that are beneficial to them, that are going to lead them on a different path. Like they could be exploring their spirituality. There's something new going on with them. They might have moved and you're not aware of it. So like maybe if you're trying to get in touch with this person, they could have moved. They're not even in the same area. They're going through a massive change, and I don't think it involves you. If this applies to you, if it's vice versa, it's like people on two different planes. Like it's not even remotely close. Like they're kind of untouchable. They could even physically be like unrecognizable to you at this point. They could have changed their hair. They could look different in some way, but there's something different about them, and that's this kind of new spiritual journey that they're on. For the relationship, I got the King of Swords in reverse. Why is that here? There's two Aquarius cards, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. But why is the King of Swords here? I feel like if this is you, if this is your energy, Sagittarius, you're coming back, but it's not for the right reasons. It's not for love. There's no cups here. It's swords and wands. And that is, it could be for sex, like you're looking for a sex-based connection. you might feel wounded in some way, and it's like you want to go back to something familiar again. That seems to be the theme, but it's not for the right reasons. Why is the King of Swords here in reverse? Yeah, Four of Wands. You could have had a divorce, a breakup. And even if it's not that, you could feel like there's instability in your life and you want to go back to someone that maybe put up with you, put up with your behavior, because there's a track record maybe here where you've hurt this person before, or you've been through a turbulent time with this person before and they always accepted you back. You might have cheated on this person before, been unfaithful, and you were able to come back. I don't think that's going to be the case this time. I'm just not getting that. Especially if you've been manipulative in the past. And again, it could be vice versa. Someone could have did this to you. You had, in your general, you were walking away or being forced to walk away with a lot of hurt feelings. So this could be about you and the way someone else treated you. I feel like, what's the advice? Knight of Wands. Maybe you or the other person might need to just be free for a little bit. Just be single. Explore. This is your card, Sagittarius. You might need to be on your own. Maybe travel. Not try to get wrapped up in a connection right now, a romantic relationship. Just keep it light. Especially when it comes to this person, because they're doing their own thing. Like, they're unavailable. With good reason. It looks like they have a lot to work on. Especially if they've been wounded in previous relationships. It's like there's a lot that they need to work through. Self-esteem issues and things like that. And again, that could be you. So that's it. This is the reading for November. I hope that you all appreciate that if you've made it this far to the end of the video. And if you did enjoy it, could you please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. And there'll be many more readings to come. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.